Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, this is me. I'm back. Unity's back. Ursula is back. So young people, get in here. Young people, listen. Okay, do not, under any circumstance, do not borrow money for your wedding with the expectation that, you know, they're going to spray me, I'm going to be sprayed, my friends are coming, blah blah blah, and then you expect that you will make money from the wedding. My brother, my sister, times are hard. Times are really hard and people are struggling to survive. So if somebody buys your ashwebi, remember that this person is going to buy you ashwebi, this person is going to sew the clothes, this person, I mean, if you're a female, now their work day, you're going to sew the clothes, you're going to do makeup, you're going to make your hair, you're going to have your shoes and purses and accessories and whatnot. So by the time you are going for a Nigerian wedding these days, trust me, you are spending a whole lot. So for you to think that people will spend that much on like their outfit to your wedding, and you expect that they are coming to spray you millions of naira or, you know, thousands of naira, my dear, don't get it twisted, because most times these people are even struggling. They just want to show up for you, they want to look nice for you. So obviously they cannot afford more than that. I mean, if you get to a party, Nigerian wedding, and they even give you money to go home with, you'll be very happy. You know, if somebody sprays you, you'll be very happy. And that's also why some people, like, they also like struggle to get souvenirs during the wedding party, just because they feel like, I've spent so much now, let me to get something in return. So if you think you want to borrow for your wedding, it's very, very wrong. Because, hear me, because people are suffering. People are managing to survive in this economy. So it's tough for you, it's also tough for others. Now, why am I saying this? I saw this post on social media and I was like amazed. So let me read the story. So my neighbor's brother, a civil servant, got married over the weekend. He spent 6 million naira in expenses. He was only able to realize 350,000 naira from the total money spread. He said his wife wanted a loud wedding and he agreed. Now he is regretting that decision. I don't feel sorry for him. Now the update, he actually borrowed 2.3 million naira from his workplace cooperative society. This is, you know, the person curses and says he feels like, you know, whatever, like he's really upset about what this guy did. See, wedding these days is not cheap. So if you cannot afford the kind of wedding, if your dream wedding in quotes, please just do something small, simple. I mean, I remember one of my brother's friends who actually had a very, you know, minimal wedding, and he was like, I'd rather have a minimal wedding and spend that money, you know, on honeymoon, take my wife somewhere, and then like somewhere out of the country, and would have fun, we enjoy ourselves. And that's what he did, right? So like a lot of people go for smaller weddings these days. They just do the court wedding, small traditional wedding, and they don't even call crowd. So I mean, people who got married during COVID, they were the luckiest, because during COVID there was no party, so you just get married quietly. You will not spend too much money, and then you just move on. Do you understand? So, but let's try to replicate things like that. Don't go overboard. If you have the money, fine. Nobody says you should not have the wedding of your dreams, blah blah blah. But do you want to have the wedding of your dreams at the expense of, you know, your sanity? Because By the time you are done with the wedding, reality sets in. And trust me, it's not funny, especially when you borrowed money. It's not wedding. A wedding is not an investment, guys. A wedding is not an investment. It's just a day, and after that day, that's it. You don't get anything in return. Okay, highest you get some money. They will spray you money, but trust me, most people, except you are really, really elite, you are like rich, so you have a lot of rich friends that are going to show up for your wedding, then of course, you know, the kind of rich people that will spray you and blah blah blah. But of course, if you are rich, I'm not talking to you right now. I'm not talking to you right now. But if you're not, if you are just managing yourself, you and your husband are just starting your lives, you know, it is better that you keep that money, even if you like have a lot, just because Nigeria is not easy. It's better you invest that money in something like, you know, getting a property, landed property, start your life early, than for you to go and waste that money on a wedding that's, you know, there's no return. Trust me, there's no return. Okay, so this advice is for young people, though, because me, I don't do my own wedding. I've done my own wedding. I've moved on, what, almost 12 years ago. And trust me, that time things were cheap. I don't think, maybe like the total we spent on that my wedding, maybe 2 million. I don't think it was like even up to 2 million. Maybe 2 million. Let me say 2 million, because like things were a lot cheaper. A hall that time was 150k. I think the venue we used was 150k, and it was in Maryland. You know, Maryland, the location where, you know, Maryland Mall is now, that's where I had my wedding. And at that time, it was like, you know, there was an event center there and all that. So imagine now you want to have your wedding in a location like Maryland. Trust me, you're going to like spend a lot of money to get a location. It's going to be really expensive. So back then things were easier, but now things are a lot harder. So I'd rather, you know, advise you to don't let anybody oppress you, because at the end of the day, when you know, when you start your marriage, you grow together, you invest, you do a lot of things, later on you can always do what they call all those weddings that you do, you know, years after. Renewal of vows. You can always renew your vows. You can always have a big party later, you know. So don't feel like, oh, I didn't have. A lot of people see real worry picking. She did not have the wedding of her dreams back then. When she had money or more, she shut it down. Like, she really had the wedding of her dreams later on. So it's not a do or die affair. It's not, if I don't do it this one time, that's the end. No, it's not a do or die affair. And trust me, it really hurts me when I see like stories like this, where, you know, people go and borrow, start their lives borrowing. I remember also a story about a lady who borrowed money for her wedding. She was like, I'm going to have the wedding of my dreams, I'm going to do this. She borrowed money, not just from one person, from several people. She borrowed money just to be able to fund the kind of wedding that she wanted. See, when she got married, and the mistake she made, she made a mistake borrowing the money, but she also made a mistake because she didn't discuss it with her partner. So her husband did not know that she was borrowing money. He just felt, maybe she has saved up money and she has this money to spend and all that. When they got married, the man realized that today this woman will say she doesn't have money. She was broke because she was busy paying debts. Do you know what happened? The man divorced her because he was like, why would I start like a marriage with a lot of debts like this? I mean, the woman was owing a lot of money, running into millions. What the heck? Like, why would you do that? You know? So young people, please listen. No, do not under any circumstance let peer pressure, don't let peer pressure wound you. Don't let peer pressure make you go and do something that you will regret later. Please, This is just my honest advice to young people, because me, I've already done my own. So it's the same way I will advise my, you know, my sisters. You know, I have a lot of, you know, people I call sisters that are like younger and they look up to me. I would advise them. It's the same way I would advise them that I'm advising you all out there. So please, if you haven't gotten married, make sure you listen to this video and take all the advices that I'm giving you. Anyways, thank you for watching, and please, as usual, do not forget to subscribe if you like my content. I'm trying now. I'm trying, guys. It's not easy. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help me grow this page so that I can be giving you guys, I have a lot of things in store for you guys, but you guys are not motivating me by subscribing to my channel. So please do subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to engage on my posts. Thank you for sticking around, and see you in my next video. Bye for now.